Once you have the Bosmac version of the PR03 report downloaded and saved to your computer, the first thing you want to do is double check that it is saved as an Excel file. To do this, go to File, Save As, and make sure the selected file type is an Excel document and not a web page. The Bosmac report is a large spreadsheet, which makes it hard to read. To make this report more user-friendly, I'm going to make a few edits. You can customize the report in any way that's helpful to you, but these are some basic things that you will most likely want to try. First, we'll remove the text wrap. We'll hide and expand some columns. We'll freeze the column headers and the activity name in place. We will add a data filter, and we will add some subtotals at the bottom of the table. First, I'll remove the text wrap. This will minimize the length of the report. Click on this area above the row numbers and to the left of the column letters to select the entire spreadsheet. Right-click the mouse and choose Format Cells. Under the Alignment tab, uncheck Wrap Text and click OK. Next, we will hide some columns to cut down on the width of the report. To hide a column, simply right-click on the column letter and choose Hide. I can also expand some columns if I cannot see all of the data. To expand a column, click and drag on the bars between the column letters. I want the activity name column and my header row to always appear on the screen. To do this, I can freeze these in place by placing my cursor in the cell to the right of activity name and below my column headers. Then go to View, Freeze Panes, and choose Freeze Panes. Take note I am using Microsoft Excel 2010. However, the command should be in a similar place in other versions of Excel. Once I do this, I can now scroll to the right and still see my activity names, and scroll down and still see my column headers. Now I want to filter my data and use subtotals to automatically total some columns based on the filter results. First, I highlight the row that contains my column headers. I go to Data and click Filter. Again, this command should be in a similar place for earlier versions of Excel. Once I do this, this adds a drop-down filter for each of my column headers. For example, if I wanted to see a list of all of the activities on the report without a narrative, I can go to that column and use the drop-down filter. These are activities where I should update the narrative before submitting the report to HUD. To clear a filter, simply click on the drop-down again and choose Clear Filter. As a second example, I want to limit the results of my data set so that I am just looking at my public service activities. I can click on the drop-down for the matrix code column and place a check next to each of the public services. If I wanted to get the total funding and drawdowns for my public services, I can add subtotals to the report. I will click on the cell below the funding column and then click on the Sum tool, and Excel will automatically fill in the formula for me. Again, you can customize this report in any way that you find helpful. In summary, I highly recommend using this Bosmac version of the PR03 as a tool to help you during your CAPR process. You can use it to determine what information is missing, and you can also use it to verify the numbers on other reports, such as the financial summary report.